subtracting binomials and monomials. So here is a binomial because it has two terms, and then this is a monomial. Well, we're going to rewrite this. This is negative 13 w squared plus 13. This is minus a minus that becomes plus 2w squared. We get the like terms together. Negative 13w squared plus 2w squared plus 13. So that gives us, here we can combine the like terms, the w squares, the negative 13 plus 2, that becomes negative 11 w squared, then plus 13. Okay. Again, we simplify. Is that the same problem? Yeah, it looks like I copied the same problem twice. Oh well. So we know, okay, this is negative 13 w squared plus 2w squared negative 11w squared. I'm just going to put it back in here plus 13. Well, that was crazy. I don't know how that got there twice. Let's see. Do I have, it should be 10 problems in all. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it is 10. 11 because 1 is the same. I have it twice. So this is 12b squared plus 1. I'm just dropping the parentheses. This is minus times a minus is positive. So it's plus sign 8b squared. Get the like terms together. 12b squared plus 8b squared, then plus that 1. So 12 plus 8 is 20b squared, then plus 1. Okay, come to this one. We're going to drop the parentheses. This is negative 10x to the 8th. Now, while I'm dropping the parentheses, I'm going to go ahead, well, I just better just drop the parentheses. Just do one thing at a time, right? I'm going to get the like terms together. It's negative 10x to the 8th minus 12x to the 8th minus 14. The like terms would be the first two, so negative 10 plus a negative 12. They're both negative. We're adding, so we get negative 22x to the 8th, right? When I'm adding terms, like terms, I add or subtract the coefficients, whatever the sign operation is, times the common variable expression, x to the 8th, and then bring down the minus 14. So these terms here are alike. So this is negative 12x to the 8th minus 11x to the 8th minus 2v. So here I'm adding two negatives, so not multiplying two negatives. You know, when you multiply two negatives, a negative times a negative is a positive. But here we're adding, right? This is really negative 12x to the 8th plus a negative 11x to the 8th minus 2v. So I'm adding two negatives. Add two negatives, we add the two positive values of the numbers. So that gives us 23. And if they're both the same sign, you carry the common sign. Just bring down the negative 2v. So that's negative 12 plus negative 11. That's negative 23 times the common variable expression. I'm adding like terms, x to the 8th, and then just bring down the negative 2v. So this is 5z to the 6. Negative parentheses negative becomes plus. So this is plus 3 times z to the 6th, then minus 3v. 5 plus 3, these two terms here are alike, so 5 plus 3 is 8 times z to the 6th minus 3v. Get rid of the parentheses. Negative and negative is plus, so this is plus 4b squared. Now the b squares are the same, common. They are alike, excuse me, they're not the same because this is 2b to the 4th. This is 4b to the 4th. 2 plus 4 is 6b to the 2nd minus 10d. That minus 10d is by itself. It has no like terms with anything. We just bring it down. Bring it down, bring it down. Boy, I still can't get over that last section where Plato had the wrong problem, right? Man, I tell you, it's not good. We're going to get rid of the parentheses. Look, this is minus, parentheses minus, that becomes plus, right? So this is plus 9a to the 8th. So we're going to add 14a to the 8th and 9a to the 8th. They're like terms, right? Combine the like terms. So 14 plus 9 is 23 times its common verbal expression, a to the 8th. We're not multiplying, we're adding. Right? Then the minus 9 is by itself. So here, well, here this is a binomial minus a binomial. Oh, they said binomial, subtracting a binomial and a monomial. Monomial. Anyway, doesn't matter. So here this is negative 9b to the 9th minus 11n. You have to run this negative through the parentheses. This becomes a negative 6b to the 9th. And you have to run this negative. It's a distributive tool. So this is negative times this guy, and then it's negative times that guy. Well, negative times that negative 7 over there is plus 7n. Now we get the like terms together. Negative 9b to the 9th minus 6b to the 9th, and then minus 11n plus 7n. So these two terms, they're like terms. The coefficients are both negative, so I'm adding two negatives. So negative 9 plus negative 6, that's like saying 9 plus 6, is 15. Since they are both negative, we keep the common sign. We're adding, not multiplying, times b to the 9th power. And then this is negative 11n plus 7n. They're unlike terms. If they're unlike terms, you subtract. So I take 7 from 11. That gives me 4. But 11 is bigger than 7. And so its sign is affixed to the answer. Negative 4 times n. Okay. That's some extra stuff going on there. Yeah. I think one of the hurdles is distributing that negative inside the parentheses. If you have the old-fashioned engine that had the distributive cap, where if it was a 6-cylinder, then the gas is being distributed to each cylinder, the same amount. So this is the same thing. This is the property of distribution. I distribute whatever's in front of this negative times each term inside the parentheses. Well, it's just a negative 1 if you think. Negative 1 times 6b to the 9th is negative 6b to the 9th. Negative 1 times negative 7n. Negative times negative is positive 7n. Then I get the like terms together. Things that are like the football guys want to sit with the football guys. And here's the girls' volleyball team. They want to sit together. So we put the girls over there and put the guys over here. Okay. And then when they get older, then they want to get together. But for right now, we keep them separate, right? Okay. So, um, so this is 11a to the third plus 6. This is negative times this negative 7 is positive 7, a to the third. Then it's negative times that positive 12 is negative 12. Do you see that? Get the like terms together. 11a to the third plus 7a to the third, and then plus 6 minus 12. I can add the coefficients. 11 plus 7 is 18 times a to the third. And then 6 minus 12. They have opposite signs. Subtract. The number with the large absolute value, I'll fix its answer to the result. I'll fix its sign to the result. Well, since 12 is bigger than 6, 12 is negative, this becomes negative 6. Yes, man, you're talking now. Okay, so now this is negative 7, b to the second, minus 12. Again, distribute the negative through here and also over there. So this negative times negative is positive 10b squared. And then do it again. Negative times a negative 4 is plus 4. We get the like terms together. Negative 7b squared plus 10b squared, then minus 12 plus 4. So negative 7 and positive 10, they have different signs. Subtract. The number with the large absolute value, its sign is affixed to the answer. 10 is bigger than negative 7. Well, 10 is bigger than 7, let's say that. So since 10 was positive, this becomes positive. If it's positive, you don't have to write positive if it's in the very front to the left, right? And then we bring down the common variable expression, b squared. And then 12 and 4, they have different signs, negative and positive. So I'll subtract. I get 8. And the number with the large absolute value, compare 12 and 4, 12 is bigger than 4. The number with the large absolute value, its sign is affixed to the answer, negative. Well, that's it. Thank you.